Colombo 7. It's a double-header. TVS taking on Brandix, the table toppers. Only unbeaten group team is taking on number 5th in the table. Should be an exciting encounter. Win here will guarantee a place in the quarterfinal round for Brandix. They've played 5 matches, won 2, and third win will definitely take them over the line and over into quarterfinal territory. TVS already booked their place right on top, and they looks very, very good to go on to win yet another game. Important game, important toss. Let's straight away go down to the center. We have Asanka Hadirampala together with 2 captains and the match referee. Toss is about to take place.
We අතර මේ ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකේ මැච් එක ප්ලේ කරේ නැහැ බට් කලින් ටූර්නමන්ට්ස් වල මේ ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකේ මැචස් ප්ලේ කරා හොඳ රන්ස් එන ටිකක් ලොකු ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකක් ටිකක් රනින් බිට්වීන් විකට්ස් හොඳ වැඩි ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකක් විදිහට තමයි අපි මේක ඇනලයිස් කරේ සෝ හොඳ ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකක් හොඳ ස්කෝර් එකක් තියෙන ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකක්
thank you සුබවැතු
thank you
ජයන්ත මුලින්ම බැට් කරන්න වෙන්නේ මොකක් හරි විශේෂ සැලසුමක් තියෙනවද
අපි සැලසුම් කරගෙන හිටියේ ටොස් එක දීලා කොහොමද බැට් කරන්න තමයි මොකද අපි ඉස්සරහ සෙල්ලම් කරපු මැචස් ටිකම අපි බැට් කරලා තමයි ලොකු ස්කෝර් එකකට ගිහිල්ලා අපි ප්‍රෙෂර් එකක් බිල්ඩ් අප් කරා අනිත් ටීම් එකට ඒක තමයි ප්ලෑන් එක තියෙන්නේ ලොකු ස්කෝර් එකකට යන්න අපි
හොඳයි සුබවැතු
thank you
all right that's the news from the center Brandix won the toss and they decided to bowl first
Thank you, Asanka. Interesting choices for both the captains. Based on what we've seen, both the captains got what they wanted. Brandix winning the toss, deciding to do the chasing later on. And TVS, for them, chasing or batting first. I think the preferred option would be is to bat first. So they've done exceedingly well right throughout this tournament, playing 5 matches, winning all 5. It's seldom see. And Brandix, Madhva Munavira, Harshan Sanjay, Leshan Amarasinghe, Mushfiq, Mulafar, Naveed, Darshana, Praveen Sandeep, Randika Dilshan, Sandas Pereira, Shehan Madhushankar, Shilan Rodrigo, and Vishankar Ranasinghe, Shiran Madhushankar for TVS, Vishmika Sandeep, Neduka Heshan, Jayanta Samaravira, Ayan Sirivardhana, terrific player, Isuru Siri Diduka, and Jiten Kalhara, Ravin Fonseca, Dilshan Kaushika, Ruchira Kaushita, Sahan Tatsara, Kavisha Imesh, and Ryan Disanayaka. 2 fairly evenly matched teams, but based on current form, TVS high riding team, one of the favorites in this group, only unbeaten team in the tournament itself. 2 umpires, Dihan Piris and Amal Malavarachi, and the match referee for today's game, Mr. Manjula Silva. It's been a fantastic game in the morning, all but one-sided. Second team in the table, South Asia Technologies, winning it comfortably against John Keels. And John Keels will have to wait for the result of this game to determine whether they will move on to the quarterfinal round or is that the end of their journey. On the other hand, for Brandix, playing 5 matches, winning 2, losing 3. If they go on to win this match with a hefty margin, they will definitely create an opportunity for them to move on to the quarterfinal round. That's the expectation. Last moment team huddle for Brandix. Over the years, done exceedingly well in mercantile cricket, some of the stronger teams in this division. But unfortunately, this tournament hasn't been a fruitful one for them. They played 5, just as I mentioned, just winning 2 of them, beating David Pearis and Akbar Brothers, if I'm not mistaken. But they will fancy their chances against high-riding TVS. Win will definitely guarantee a place in the quarterfinal. So it's a bit of a pre-quarterfinal as far as Brandix is concerned. They have a very young and talented team. Do they have what it takes to topple the table toppers? John Keys earlier in the day expected something similar to topple the table second team. South Asia Technologies beaten all the teams except TVS. They are a good team, outstanding fielders, and as far as TVS is concerned, they are even better. Just about winning all the matches with a comprehensive margin. That's the speciality. It's the preferred option for them to bat first. The skipper mentioned during the toss, had they won the toss, they would have anyway batted first. But for Brandix, they are trying their best to restrict very strong TVS to a manageable score and chasing it down later on. Right throughout this tournament, we found team chasing have done exceedingly well. Percentage-wise, more than 60% of matches have won by teams chasing. For that reason, the preferred option and their two wins came off while chasing. That's maybe the reason why they've opted. The first ball just about to take place. Naveen Darshana to get things underway for Brandix. Kavishka Image is on strike, the non-striker Roveen Fonseca. Should be an interesting encounter. Brandix expecting to upset. Straight away coming down the track, push it away and gets a single. I was about to mention T20 format full of surprises, full of unexpected results. For the same reason, Brandix, even though coming into this game as the underdogs, they must be hoping to create an upset. Avishka Image, impressive figures. Right-hander, been playing mercantile cricket for a long period. Roveen Fonseca, 48 matches, 57 innings, 1,651, best of 113, 3 centuries. So he's known player who can stay out there for a longer period if needed. Strike rate, I'm sure those strike rates taken into consideration, having taken all the formats, 1 days, T20s and 2 days of full toss. Interesting to have a look at the square leg umpire. It was dipping. That's maybe the reason umpire Dihan Perez not deciding to give away an extra. Kavishka Image on 1. Roveen Fonseca. Both right-handers have opened their accounts. 5 half centuries. Very compact looking player. We saw early in the day, very compact looking left-hander, batted so well. Doing the basics right. Naveen Darshana, not striving for too much of pace, just worried about maintaining good line. Just about a couple of feet outside the off stump, moving further away. Impressive figures. 2 for 14. Bit of a part-timer, I can tell. 6.11. Economy is on the higher side. Average around 30. He's been getting a really nice shape. Keep the batsman guessing. He would have gone for a big booming drive over extra cover under normal circumstances, having seen the ball moving prodigiously, deciding to let it go into the gloves of the wicket keeper. Plenty of fielders on the offside. A slip, point, deep third, cover, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, and 2 fielders in the deep, going for a big heave. Was under a little bit of pressure. Good 3 deliveries. It's important. When you are playing against a strong opponent, defensive strategies generally works well. Irrespective of the sport, it's proven productive. Image so far been patient. Once again, almost a carbon copy. Prodigious movement away from the bat. Very good over, just 2 runs off. TVS 2 for no loss. Aina Siruvardhana, a well-known figure in domestic cricketing scene, played for Isipatana. Very strong attacking player. He's coming up next. Ruchira Kaushita, Dershan Kaushika, the wicket keeper. Very strong batting lineup. Proven very, very effective in this format. Usually in this format, you find the winning margin to be single digits or just by a wicket or two. But for TVS, winning margins in the region of 50 plus, 80 plus runs goes to tell you the strength of their squad. Now in Darshana, it completes a very good over, given away just 2 runs. So it's a pretty decent start. If he decides to bowl first, he will straight away got to be on the money. Put the ball in the right areas, asking batters to take risk. Praveen Sandeepa, 19 matches, 25 wickets, best of 3 for 34. Average, very decent. Economy, 5.77. So he's another bowler the skipper is expecting to do well in this crucial encounter. Immediately misstepped. It's important. His partner at the other end got off to a very good start. Lovely little outswingers. Not too much of pace. Just about maintaining the same line. Keep bowling the same spot again and again. Praveen Sandeepa expecting to do the same. Struck well on the up and sounded nice. A huge 6. This is how you put a new bowler under pressure straight away. Rubin Fonseca, no half measures, given full Monty. Take a look at it. Lovely bat swing into the roof, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, lovely. So excellent start as far as Rubin Fonseca is concerned. 2 deliveries already. Move on to 7. Ideal combination. Kavishka Himesh looking to occupy the crease, be out there for 10-15 overs. Rubin Fonseca, intentions are pretty clear. If it's there to be hit, he will definitely go for it. Already demonstrated that huge 6 over long off. Not the easiest of shots. Intelligent cricket. You got a 6. Does it have to do anything fancy? Get a single, move to the non-striker's end, and feel good about yourself. That's the basics. Sports psychology. Kavishka Himesh, little circumspect in comparison to his partner. During the previous game, team batting first scored 137, and it was proven more than enough. He is very keen on going for a single. Direct hit would have been certainly had the batsman in trouble. No is the call right away by Rubin Fonseca, but for a strange reason, he kept going. Take a look at it. Fortunately, breaks on at the right moment. Praveen Sandeepa, the bowler, coming in with a good delivery. Only 4 team advances. That's the format. Quarterfinal stage not too far away. Just a few matches. This is the 33rd match of the tournament. It's been a very competitive tournament, very entertaining one. Outside the off stump, trying to go for a big heave. He was under a little bit of pressure. Exactly the reason why he tries to move to the other end by getting a single with a gentle little dab. But Rubin Fonseca clearly understood there wasn't a single. Had he gone for it, would have been curtains. They got the likes of Ayana Sirivardhana. So Pretty confident about going after the bowling right from the word go. A full toss. Neat little clip into the deep. There are no protection in the deep, even though two fielders patrolling boundaries at mid-wicket region and deep backward square leg region. 4 quite easily taken. It was there to be hit. Kavishka Imesh makes no mistake. Just like that. In comparison to the first over, very good over so far. 11 runs off. Praveen Sandeepa under huge pressure now. Final delivery, and I'm sure Kavishka Image is looking for another boundary. Caught away really nicely straight to the fielder, so it's a dot ball to complete the second. A very good over, conceding 11 runs. After 2 overs, TVS 13 for no loss. It looks like umpire calling it a dead ball, just maybe because his handkerchief fallen as the delivery stride. So he has to come back once again. That'll do it. That's more like it. Got a boundary. Move to the other end. 12 runs off the over. 14 for no loss after 2 overs. That's the reason. Handkerchief came off the hips. So rightly calling it a dead ball. Rovin Fonseca, who's on 8, just 3 deliveries. Kavishka Imesh on 6 with that boundary. Must be feeling good about himself. Darshana having completed a fantastic first over. Looking to repeat the same. Well struck. Straight to the fielder, had no hesitation, gone for a single. We've seen that characteristic by South Asia Technologies batters. Contrastingly, not by John Keel's Holdings batters. They were always looking till the ball gets into gap and till the fielders chasing the ball. But when it comes to running between wickets, 2 top teams, 2 table toppers, South Asia Technologies and TVS, done a fantastic job. They'll be surely eyeing something around 150 at least, based on what we've seen from them during this tournament. Big scores, batters in good form. Coming down the track and try to slap that one through extra cover. I tell you, had he got that one anywhere near the bat, would have certainly go for a boundary. So far so good for Naveen Darshana. Good thing about Naveen Darshana, now he got a good over in previously. So just about repeating the same good thing. Very close, very, very close, and given. He's been rewarded for excellent bowling. He's been taking the ball away from the bat and deciding to go for an in-dipper. Rovin Fonseca saw the opportunity, eyes lit up, gone for a big heave, would have crashed into the leg stump. First wicket down for TVS, just the kind of start Brandix would have hoped for. A bit up to Naveen Darshana. Rovin Fonseca, after scoring that huge 6 over long off region, out for 8 of 5 deliveries. This will definitely be an ideal opportunity for them to pull things back. 15 runs given away via the third over. Run rate well under control. Projected scores just 120. In my book, if Brandix can keep them under 130, 140, they would have definitely give themselves a very good chance of chasing down. They have few talented batters likes of Leshan Amarasinghe, done decently well during this tournament. Naveen Darshana, fabulous bowling just by doing the basics, nothing extravagant. There you go, the man, the best batter, 100, 128, high class player. Immediately proven the fact, just freeing his arms outside the off stump, had no hesitation whatsoever. Sounded really nice off the bat, and what a start. I can tell you, if Ayana Sirivardhana stays there for 10-15 overs, things gonna be very, very tough for Brandix. They'll be eyeing to send Ayana Sirivardhana back into the hull as quickly as possible. Quicker they do that, better it is for them. In-swinger for a change. So he's a clever bowler, not imparting too much of pace, almost always pitching it in line outside the O stump on a good length. Previous delivery was little fuller, perhaps trying to test the techniques of Ayana Sirivardhana. Even the best of batters, they are vulnerable as soon as they came into the crease. Really neatly tucked away for another single. It's a mixed bag in the second over for Naveen Darshana. Picks up a wicket, given away 6 runs. 3 overs done, 20 for 1. Now as we speak, another double header being worked off at Royal College Grounds, Colombo 7. In close proximity, high quality, mercantile E-Division cricket. And this live coverage courtesy of Sporty.lk throughout the world. Fantastic tournament, excellent coverage. Table toppers, TVS, looking solid. Yes, they've lost a wicket, but they've been maintaining a very good run rate. 6.67 as the skipper bringing in more changes. Hassan Sanjay, 3 for 11, total of 34 wickets, 6.11, pretty decent average, 20.56. So just as John Keels did, spinners now try to drag things back for Brandix. Sanjay into his first over. We are still inside the first power play. Oh, lovely. When he strikes, it goes a long way. Beautiful to watch. Ayana Sirivardhana into the act. It was flighted, tossed it up. Look at that. Beautiful hands. And certainly young man who got some power. Played by Sipatana. Excellent fielder, mind you, and got TVS off to a rollicking start now. Just 4 deliveries, already moved up to 11. Goes to tell you the quality of the player and the intent, aggressive intent. Sanjay immediately put under pressure. Same direction this time. Flatter. Didn't go all the way. What a fantastic shot. Sounded really nice off the bat. If you're a cricket fan, this is the place to be. Some exciting batting on display. Ayana Sirivardhana just 5 deliveries, striking at 300%. 15 of 5. TVS, as usual, in a commanding position. Even after losing a wicket, maintaining a steady run rate. Now it's jumped up to 9 and over. Shorter, flatter, ideal variation, having been hit for a couple of boundaries back to back, a 6 and a 4. Making necessary adjustment, Hashan Sanjay. There's no doubt he's under pressure. He wouldn't mind bowling against Kavishka Image instead of Aina Sirivardhan, I can tell you. A full toss. Gentle little flick. Will they come back for the second? Quite easily does it. May even go for the third. Oh, this is lackluster fielding. They're going to need a special effort in the field, Brandix. They know they are up against the table toppers. High riding TVS and Aina Sirivardhana. Dangerous batsman. Little over eager. Conceded an extra run. 4 deliveries already. 14 runs off. Big over. Does that quite easily and gets a single. Now quite clearly Brandix, having won the toss, putting the opposition in, put themselves under huge pressure. 15 runs already with the delivery to come. Hassan Sanjay, not the sort of a start he would have hoped for. Ideally suited to come in after the first power play, but the skipper trusting him. It's a gamble and he paid a heavy price. Gentle little dab. That's enough, says Kavishka Image. Huge over. 15 runs off, 4 overs done, 35 for 1. Those who are joining us through this wonderful coverage over a month and a half, they've been enjoying outstanding mercantile cricket, Super Premier, C Division, B Division, now down to D and E divisions, working out simultaneously. Shehan Madhushankar into the attack. Excellent average, 12.94. Economy, even better, 4 for 10. He's going to need a similar effort today if they are to stand any chance of winning this game. Shehan Madhushankar, 11 matches, fairly inexperienced. Sirivardhana spanked it away, getting through the infield, got a hand, otherwise would have been a certain boundary. Powerful striker, strong shoulders, strong arms, Aina Sirivardhana. We saw that couple of boundaries to start off his innings over extra cover region, making it look so easy. Already 19. Got away really nicely. There is protection in the deep. Should only be a couple. So far, Brandix found no answers for this onslaught by Aina Sirivardhana and Kavishka Image. Little subdued in comparison to Sirivardhana. 10 runs of 12 deliveries. Projected scores gone up to 180. I can tell you, if they go there, it will be very, very tough. Cricket is an unpredictable game, but TVS, they have a very strong bowling lineup. We'll come to that later on. Good hand straight to the fielder. No is the call by the non-striker, and it's the right one. Madhushankar into his first over, much flatter in comparison to his left-arm orthodox bowling partner. Yet another short delivery. There is protection in the deep, long off. Fielder comes in and sends in a good return. Enough runs. We've seen right throughout this tournament teams who have managed to go beyond 40, 50 inside for 6 overs generally does well. Reverse swept. Made a solid enough connection but straight to the fielder. Aina Sirivardhana says no. Reconsidering the possibility. Wasn't the best of returns. So it's been a fairly decent over so far for Shehan Madhushankar, given away 5 runs. Here's the final delivery coming up. Bright and sunny. Very colourful. Colour clothing. White ball as per international standards. Once again going for a reverse sweep and finds the fielder. Taking the risk. One too many occasions there. Kavishka Imesh. But that's their pattern. Going after the bowling. And he perishes for 10. He tried to play the same shot. Previous delivery. Wasn't succeeded. Repeating the same and paying the price. Well taken at backward point region by Vishaka Ranasinghe. Shehan Madhushankar picks up a wicket. It's a good end to his first over. 5 overs done. TVS looking good. 40 for 2.
$40 for 2. After 5 overs, Brandix won the toss and put them into bat first. A reasonable start for them. Aina Sirivardhana in particular is in fantastic touch. Played a few big shots. Shorter again by Hashant Sanjay. He took a beating from Aina Sirivardhana in the previous over. Sirivardhana, a first-class cricketer, represented Tamil Union. Now this is the new batter, Vishmika Sandeep. 15 matches, 250 runs for him. He's at the non-strikers end. On strike is Aina Sirivardhana, who is in good form. It's in the air. A chance. And the captain holds on to it. The key wicket of Aina Sirivardhana falling down. The shot was on the cards, but the execution wasn't there. A well-judged catch by the captain, Madhava Munavira. So the senior man, Aina Sirivardhana, departs for 22 of 12, TVS 40 for 3. Hashant Sanjay got the wicket of Aina Sirivardhana in his first over took a beating. 15 runs were scored. But he came back well, didn't he? He must be growing in confidence. Now Sahan Tatsara joins Vishmika Sandeep on the crease. 12 matches, averaging 25.18. A strike rate of just above 100. The first left-hander we are seeing today in this game. Five fielders on the offside. Nicely flighted up. Now the confidence is shown. An easy chance, gone begging. It could have been 4 for 40. It was well bowled. It was too easy for him. Didn't expect the ball back. Gone. Didn't let it go. Never took a step back. Got his man. Now things are looking bad for TVS. Sahan Tatsara goes out without scoring. TVS 40 for 4 now. Hashan Sanjay got 2 wickets in this over. The last was Satsara. Now the new batter is Ryan Disanayaka, hailing from Moratuwa. 8 matches for him in this tournament. Nicely played. A very good over comes to an end. A double wicket made. 6 overs done. TVS 4 down for 40. Now this is how he got the wicket of Satsara. He dropped this easy opportunity in the previous delivery and then came back straight onto the off stump. Now another wicket taker replacing the double wicket taker. Shehan Madhushankar to bowl his second over. Now both of the batters are new to the crease. They got to think fresh, build a partnership, lay a foundation for them. Here comes Madhushankar. Flatter pulled down to mid-on. Ryan Dissanayake. He's from St. Sebastian's, Moratuwa. A very good spinner as well. Got a job on his hands. Misfield allows the batters to exchange the ends. They were going pretty well at a good rate when Aina Sirivardhana was there. It's in there again. Falling safely for a single. It all started with Kavishka Imesh's wicket. It was an unnecessary reverse sweep. Good bounce again. Now they are on a high. All these bowlers are growing in confidence. Dissanayake coming down the wicket and putting it away for another single to end the over. 7 overs done. TVS 44 for 4. There you are, the batting card. It was Kavishka Imesh's wicket that let their chances go away. Aina Sirivardhana being the top scorer so far. 22 of 13. 2 fours and a 6 in that short time he was there. Now Vishmika Sandeep with Ryan Dissanayake building up a little partnership. No extras so far. A very disciplined attack from Brandix. They have pulled it back at the right time. Hashan Sanjay to continue. Bowled a double wicket made previously. Dissanayake charging down. Plays spin so well. Got brilliant footwork. This time he stays back and pushes it down for a single. The current run rate is just above 6. It's not going to be enough. So it's a time where they need a little partnership, a foundation for them to accelerate from. Another single. No ball called by the umpire. It's going to be a free hit. Another valiant opportunity for Vishmika Sandeep to free his hands. There you go. Down the wicket was Dissanayake, but he was unable to put it somewhere he could score runs. Unfortunate. Another single down to long off. The captain Madhava Munavir is there. Flighted up on the offside. Vishmika Sandeep drives it down to long on. 4 runs so far in this over. Good follow up from the previous over that he took 2 wickets. That'll be called wide. No run there. A dot delivery to finish the over. 8 done. 50 for 4. The bowlers have done their job so far. Navin Darshana took 1 wicket, bowled 2 overs for 8. And Hashan Sanjay changed it all up in 1 over. Got 2 wickets, bowled a maiden. 3 overs and 21 runs for him. Shehan Madhushankar being the other wicket taker. Change of pace for the batters. Praveen Sandeep brought back. Bowled his first over for 12. It was Roveen Fonseca. Played 2 brilliant hits against him in the first over. A 6 and a 4. Hit down the ground. Just a single. It'll be great to see how Ryan Dissanayake comes out of this shell. If he can take his team to somewhere they can accelerate from. He's an up-and-coming cricketer. Captained the Sebastianites. Here's Praveen Sandeep running in. Full toss, put away nicely. That's boundary number 1 from Ryan Dissanayake. It was loose and had to put away. There was no protection down at deep square leg. Easy pickings. Another single to follow up the boundary. Now Praveen Sandeep has given away 6 runs in 4 deliveries. He's got to finish this over well. A leg by this time around. "57 runs on the board. The projected score stays at 129. Ryan Dissanayake taking a good look at the field, deciding where he's going to go. Down the ground. Chance of another run, and they complete it. 9 overs gone. 59 for 4. Ashant Sanjay is back. Madhava Munavira has used him for good effect. Got 2 wickets off him. Now what can he do in his last over of his quota? Slogged to mid-wicket. 2 runs. The fielder was off balance when he was returning the ball. That was Naveen Darshana. Again tries the same shot. No pace this time from Ashant Sanjay. He's looking good. A big appeal. But the umpire is unmoved. 3 sweep shots in 3 deliveries. Interesting. It looked to have brushed the glove from here. Flighted up delivery. Not allowing the batter to go for the same sweep shot another time. It's in the air. Naveen Darshan has to return it quickly. Once more, allow the batters to go for a second run. That was good running, good judgment by Ryan Dissanayake from the other end. Is it a chance? No, it was correctly in the gap, and that's a boundary. Four sweeps and a lofted cow drive. Ends the Ashant Sanjay's over. 10 overs done. The total is on 67 for 4.
Batting so far for TVS, rollicking start. Ayana Sirivardhana got them off to a flyer. 22 of just 13 deliveries, a 6 and couple of boundaries. Now it's a bit of a resurrection job. Vishmika Sandeep and Ryan Dissanayake done so well. Their strike rate isn't ideal. After 10 overs, 67 for 4, with as many as 6 wickets in hand. Final 10 overs approaches. They were 1 down for 40 at the end of the 5th over. Lost 3 wickets back to back. Immediately found themselves under huge pressure. Brandix were hoping to pull things back, get in few economical overs, Randika Dilshan is into the attack. Looks like another gentle seamer. 7.03 economies on the higher side. Average, very good. 3 for 10, that's his best. Sounded nice off the bat into the gap. Gets a single, nothing more than that. Ryan Dissanayake, very proactive cricketer. Vishmika Sandeep, who can strike it a long way. After a long while, just managed to pick up a boundary during the previous over, which is important. Right at the beginning, we mentioned during the previous game between John Keels and South Asia Technologies, team batting first, managing to score just 137. Still went on to win the match by 37 plus runs. So goes to tell you, it's about being out there and get the maximum you can. Ayana Sirivardhana was looking outstanding. Huge six and a couple of boundaries. Having managed to catch the big fish. Brandix, hoping for something special. Didn't struck all that well. Hardly going past the 30-yard circle, and a fumble allowing the second. This is very poor. They've been allowing quite a few twos instead of one. We saw the same feature by South Asia Technologies. Exactly the reason why they have done so well. And demonstrating the reasons why they are right at the top, winning 5 out of 5 TVS. Excellent awareness. Struck well. Into the deep and gets it over the fielder's head for 4. Just maybe backing up too much. He was just about 15 meters inside the boundary for no reasons. Had he stayed ideally at the edge of the boundary, would have been a certain opportunity. There you go. He was almost 10-15 yards inside the boundary, which is not exactly what the bowler was expecting. At this stage, it's about minimizing the damage. And Randika Dilshan found himself under excruciating pressure now. Vishmika Sandeep moved to 20 with that lovely boundary. Way outside the off stump, given a wide. Fair call, just about few inches outside that tram line. Gives the indication for the umpire out there in the middle. Dihan Peris and Amal Malvarachi, two experienced umpires officiating the game today. And the match referee for today's game, Mr. Manjula Silva. Dissanayake on 12. Sandeepa looks good on 20. On his pads, worked away. Angle, taking it down the leg side. Leg by to the total. They wouldn't mind how it comes as long as runs keep coming. Projected scores have gone up. Excellent over so far. 9 runs off. It's an expensive over for Randika Dilshan, hoping to curtail the strike rate. Instead, found himself under huge pressure now. Final delivery. Oh, fantastic piece of bowling. Not the quickest, but perfect Yorker. Always does the trick, and excellent finish to Randika Dilshan's over. Been expensive, but a vital scalp. Ryan Dissanayake out for 12. Perfect Yorker. Just cannot ask for a better delivery. At this stage, a wicket. So crucial. Ryan Dissanayake out for 12 of 16 deliveries. Ball Randika Dilshan. Just a single boundary. Once again, Brandix back in it. During the toss time, Brandix skipper mentioned they've played few games here, so it's a good ground. The ball travels pretty fast, giving ample opportunities for boundaries as well as picking up singles and couples. Vishmika Sandeep, the not out batsman on 12-16 deliveries. He looks good. 11 overs done. They are still maintaining a pretty decent run rate, just around 7 and over. Brandix picked up yet another wicket. Looks like skipper deciding to bring himself into the attack. Randika Dilshan picked up a wicket, given away 8 runs. Decent stuff. Here's that perfect Yorker. He was eyeing a big booming drive on the offside, perhaps over extra cover region. That was swinging in. Perfect length. You can do very little about that. Stumps are rattled. 5 down for 76 with 9 more overs remaining. Munavira is into the attack. Skipper straight away down the ground. Fielder is in the deep, covering it up. We have seen quite a few instances where TVS batters hits the ball straight into the deep fielder and picking up couples, which is not ideal. Just as we mentioned, decent sized boundary. Dilshan Kaushika, 15 matches, 200 runs, best of 51. He gonna need every bit of it. Crucial stage for TVS. 77. They've been maintaining a steady run rate. Gentle off spinners worked away. Will they come back for the second? No, they won't. Straight to the fielder. It's just about keeping up that energy. We saw for a little while Brandix fielders, bowlers got their tails up. Brief passage where they were on top after picking up 3 quick wickets. Leg spinner, my goodness, deserves to be punished and done exactly that. Huge 6. I'm starting to wonder whether that one, the height is over. Was it above the waist height? It was dipping, so it's the right call by the umpires. It's a gift presented by Brandix skipper. And Vishmika Sandeepa says thank you so much. Moves to 27 with that huge 6. Goes straight in the gap and for 4. When he strikes, he generally times it really well. Vishmika Sandeepa moves to 31 with that excellent boundary. Straight over the bowler's head. Take a look at it. If you go straight, you generally pick up boundaries. That's the case. 12 runs already. Once again, Brandix losing the initiative out to pick up a wicket. Spanked it down the ground. Long off fielder. Yet another fumble. This is poor. Skipper is not very happy about that. They've been committed. They've been training hard. It's a tough tournament. Just 4 teams advancing into the quarterfinal round, knockout stage. Otherwise, well, that's even better. Into the gap. Fielder, he was efficient, comes around, keeping it down for just a single. 17 runs off. 15 runs, in fact. Very, very expensive over, nevertheless. 12 done, 91 for 5. Just about all of them went for plenty, apart from Naveen Darshana, 2 overs, 8 for 1. Sanjay done a decent job, 4 overs, 29 for 2. Madhushankar, excellent economy, 1 for 9. And despite being expensive, Dilshan picks up a wicket. Skipper brought himself into the attack, immediately found himself under huge pressure. 15 runs off his first over. With the aid of 4 extras, 91 for 5. Final 8 overs coming up. 48 deliveries to be precise. Crucial time. They have 5 wickets in hand. And importantly, they got a set batter. That's Vishmika Sandeepa. Dilshan. Down the leg side. Too much movement Started off in line with the stumps, moving further down the leg side. Rashmika Sandeep just probably thought a scoring opportunity he missed. No harm done. They get an extra delivery and a single. 92 for 5. 13th over just started. Randika Dilshan having picked up a wicket. High on confidence. Excellent delivery. Came off the inside edge, it seems. Wait for the umpire's signal. Came off the inside edge, it is. Vishmika Sandeep moved to 38. Not exactly where he was expected to pick up a boundary, but he'll accept that gratefully. Excellent delivery. Inside edge, wicketkeeper. Just taken fraction too long to get down. 4 more runs to the total once again. Opportunity being created, not taken. TVS ably benefiting. 96 for 5. Projected scores getting higher. 7.89. If TVS gets above 160, I'll tell you, it'll be very, very tough. Very close. Should be given, and it is given. Umpire Dehan Paris took a moment and quietly gave it out. The second wicket for Randika Dilshan. Perfect length, Yorker length delivery once again paying dividends. Randika Dilshan picks up a very, very important wicket. There's no doubt this will go on to crash into leg stump. And after playing so well, Vishmika Sandeep out for 38 of 23 deliveries. LB Dow, Randika Dilshan, 6 and 4 boundaries. Brilliant knock. Looks like we got a new batter in, and he seems to be a left-hander. Randika Dilshan. He will definitely getting it across the batsman, making it tougher. Randika should have picked up a wicket little early with that inside edge, but follow-up delivery. Excellent. Second wicket. I'm starting to wonder the reason why the skipper not opting to go for Randika to start up the innings. He's a sort of a bowler who can taste success in this format. Ruchira Koshita. Early days, 8 matches, best of 34. Just as expected, getting it across the batsman. Sounded nice off the bat, straight to mid-long off region, in fact, and gets another single, moves to. Score moves up to 97. 13th over in progress. Here's the last dismissal. Started up outside the off stump. Prodigious in swing. Struck him on full. Would have crashed into leg stump. Excellent on-field call. Dilshan. Coming down the track, sounded nice off the bat. On that occasion, however, they've decided against taking the second. They picked up quite a few couples of similar shots played straight to mid-on and mid-off fielders. That's maybe the reason why they are staying up a bit, like 10-15 meters inside the boundary. Just a while ago, Vishmita picked up a boundary over that fielder. Played well. Should only be a single. Koshita. Looks like a player got the basic techniques covered. Sounded really nice off the bat. Both the shots down the ground. Not trying to do anything rash. Doing the basics right. So important in this tournament. We've seen teams who made the lesser number of mistakes generally succeeded. Nice shot. Sounded good off the bat. Fielder comes around. Initially thinking of a second and would have been curtains, I tell you. Excellent piece of fielding down in the deep. Expensive over. He picked up the wicket nevertheless. 13 overs done. Exactly 100 runs on the board, and they have lost 6 wickets. Once again looking at the batting. Vishmika Sandeep, the top scorer, 38 of 23, 6 and 4 boundaries, 165.22. Excellent strike rate. As usual, Anasiruadana, 22 of 13 deliveries, a 6 and couple of boundaries. Very, very strong batting lineup. Despite the rain we experienced leading up to this weekend, outfield, the ball travels pretty fast. And fielders, they need to be vigilant. It's a bright day. 100 runs on the board. Wonderful facility. They're looking at the Thurston College ground scoreboard. Madhushanka into his third. Pulled away straight down the ground, interestingly. Usually we see right-handers, when they are going for a pull shot, generally prefers to go towards the cow corner, towards mid-wicket region, and in between wide long on. But this time, interestingly, decided to go straighter, just maybe hurrying onto him. Shehan Madhushanka, a wicket taker, being economical, into his third. Kaushita, who's on 2. Good piece of bowling. Tossing it up ever so slightly on a good length, given the right treatment. Solid looking forward defensive. This time a wild heave. Touch too fuller than he expected. As a result, getting no elevation. Just a single. So it's a pretty decent over. Returning to the bowling attack, Shehan Madhushanka. He's a key player with the bat, with the ball. Well bowled. Trying to find the block hole. Little too leg stompish and making it easier for Kaushita. He clipped away and gets a single. Kaushita and Kaushita. Interesting. No boundaries so far, but both the batters looking good. When you've got your techniques covered, you'll generally succeed in any format. Into the gap. Will they come back for the second? No, is the call. No, they go for the second and gets it quite easily. Oh, this is poor. He was just ambling across the ground and no real intent in comparison to how well South Asia technologies have fielded. This is not the way to do this. Along the ground should only be a single. Will they come back for the second? They are going for it and gets it quite comfortably. Yet another fumble. It all adds up in the final analysis. Very good over. 3 overs for Shehan Madhushanka. 1 for 16. After 14, 107 for 6. Here's the key. Partnerships. For the second wicket, 25 runs. And for the fifth wicket, 36. And Sandeepa involving on each occasion, 20. For the sixth. Now, very handy little partnership is progressing. Happier side at the moment. Found themselves under huge pressure after losing 3 back-to-back wickets. Vishmita resurrecting things with his neat little cameo. Dilshan and Ruchira. Got 6 more overs left. It's up to them. 10 an over will definitely get them over 160. Sounded nice off the bat. Fielder comes around, should only be a single. They've done well enough, just not neat enough. Plenty of fumbles. TVS batters, they've been vigilant. Almost always taking the first run quite quickly and put the fielder in the deep under huge pressure. When you put fielders under pressure, they generally make mistakes in this division. This is Mercantile E Division cricket. Some of these players played at the highest level, representing good schools. Some of them played club cricket, done well. Some of them still playing. Outside the off stump, given a wide. Just maybe hoping that one to be inside the tram line. Moved away, was wide enough for the umpire, and that's what matters. 109 for 6. And we are in the 15th over. Crucial stage. Yes, they have picked up 6 wickets, but they haven't been able to stem the flow of runs. Good shot. There is some power. Straight to the fielder. Gets another single. Steady stream of singles. Boundaries in between. Ideal combination. You don't need to hit each and every delivery out of the park to be successful in this format. It's been proven by TVS and South Asia Technologies, 2 most successful teams in this division. Goes aerial, reaches the fielder, just a couple of bounces. Didn't struck all that well. Came off the inner part of the bat. Worked in favour for the batsman Ruchira Kaushita, who's on 8. Kaushita, who's on 7. Close to run a ball. Ideally suited. And this over, nothing more than single per delivery. 4 runs, 3 balls. Should have taken, put the dive on, but the hard hands never really sticking and goes all the way. Rub salt onto the wound. It wasn't just the drop chance, gone all the way for boundary. Must be hurting. The bowler clearly not too happy. Naveen Darshana in his 3rd over. Proven expensive, already given away 8 runs with 2 more deliveries to come. Good piece of bowling on the block hole. Very tough to get away. They gets a single. That's the 9th run of this over. Proven a very, very good one. 7.82. If they fail to go beyond 160, 170, looking at the way things panned out, I think TVS must be disappointed. They have 4 wickets. Brandix will have to do something special. Sounded nice. Straight down the ground. They will definitely come back for the second quite easily. And the fielders, they are just ambling across. They knew 2 was on quite clearly. Excellent over. 11 runs off. After 15, TVS once again looking strong. 118 for 6. And that one in fact gone all the way. Here comes the signal by the umpire. Bowler isn't all that happy. And TVS wouldn't mind. Not quite clear what exactly the signal was. And altogether, 7 runs off. That was the signal by the umpire. TVS benefiting endlessly. Even though it says 15 overs done, still a delivery remaining. Here's the final delivery. Goes downtown, gets a single. He slipped slightly, so that's just a single. 124 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. TVS, just as I mentioned, looking very, very good for their 6th win.
Interesting scenes in the last over. There was an occasion where 7 runs conceded to the batting team by the umpire. It's in the air. A definite chance. 2 fielders converging on it. And allows the ball to kiss the ground. Oh no. Lack of communication led to that incident. Here you go. You need to communicate well in between two. This is hit very hard and away for a boundary. That's Ruchira Koshita slogging it away to the mid-wicket boundary. Now TVS are on 129. Another single. They're running for a second. Are they? No. Decided against it at the last second. Six runs in the first 3 deliveries. Hitting the pad. No harm done. A rare dot ball, considering the last 2-3 overs. It's in there and towards the fielder, and he takes it. The captain himself positioned at long off. Taking that catch quite safely. Easy one. That's the 7th wicket going down. Dilshan Kaushika for 11 of 12. TVS 130 for 7. "25 legitimate deliveries left in this game, in this innings." This is how the last wicket fell. It's not a bad option. We're in the last few overs, so when there is a chance of hitting it away, you got to hit it. End of the 16th over. TVS 131 for 7. New batsman to face his second delivery, as Randika Dilshan has been brought back into the attack. Good delivery, bowling across the left-hander. They've got a deep square leg, long on, short fine leg, and a short square leg, a bit finer. Hit very well, but there's protection. That's Praveen out there. Now the projected score is on 160. That's a very good mark if they can achieve it. Jiten Kalhara, the new batter, still new to the scene. Swing and a miss. Randika Dilshan, as we know, bowling with a recent amount of pace. 18 runs given away so far into his third over and taken 2 wickets. These were 2 important wickets, one being Chaturanga. He was going along nicely. Single to covers. First runs for Kalhara. TVS in a good position. They have scored enough runs. They've got 3 more overs as well. This is guided away nicely. That's another boundary to Ruchira Koshita. Moves his score up to 23. No fuss. Good batting. Not taking any risk, but getting the necessary results. Edges it to the keeper. Another wicket to Randika Dilshan. This was what he was trying in the previous delivery as well. Didn't find that length, but this time the batter Koshita was looking to score on his legs. That leads to another wicket. 8 wickets down now. Ruchira Koshita goes out for 23. That was a good take by Leshan, the wicket keeper. He had to put the dive in. Now the next over is going to be one from Praveen. Sandeepa, is it? Captain is on the crease. He's at the non-striker's end at this moment. Must be a happy captain by now. But the game isn't over. Edges. And it's running towards the boundary. That's another 4 to the batting team. Jiten Kalhara wasn't quite confident playing that shot. But all these runs matter. Into the 140s. This is another opportunity, but goes begging. No fielder there. Another single to Jiten Kalhara. Now Jayantha Samaravira, the skipper, is on strike. Defending it. Not trying to play any attacking shot. We are in the last few overs. This is Jayantha Samaravira. 10 matches, averaging 21.44. Off the mark is the skipper. That moves the total up to 142. Brandix, they have taken wickets, but they haven't done the stoppage. They haven't been able to stop the runs. Up in the sky, up in the sky, and has been taken. 9th wicket going down. That's Jiten Kalhara. It was hit up to the skies. And this time the communication was quite clear. Jiten Kalhara scored 6 of 5. TVS 142 for 9 now. That was the first wicket for Praveen Sandeepa in this game. He has been quite expensive so far. Must be relieved with that wicket. Isuru Diduka is the new batter in. Miscommunication between the two batters. End of the over. TVS 142 for 9. Randika Dilshan to bowl the last over of this innings. TVS on 142. They must be targeting somewhere around 150. That might give them the psychological advantage over the Brandix team. Another single to Samaravira. Now these two batters can do it with the singles. One big shot in this over might take them over the 150 mark. Good delivery, a dot delivery in the last over of an inning is always a gem. Four more deliveries in this over. Hit hard down the ground. A fielder is under it and takes it quite comprehensively. That was a very good effort by that fielder down at long off. This is definitely a replay to watch. It was up in the air for a while, but he had to run a few yards in. Judged it perfectly. That was Sandas who took that catch, and that ends TVS innings on 143. They won the toss. They decided to field first. They got the wickets at crucial intervals, but they couldn't stop the run flow. Is that going to be a headache later in this game? This is the batting card for TVS. Kavishka Imesh 10 runs of 14. Ayana Sirivardhan started off brilliantly. 22 of 13. Couldn't capitalize on his start. Vishmika Sandeepa 38 of 23. The pick of the batters. And then Ryan Disanayaka 12. Dilshan Kaushika 11. Ruchira Koshitha played a valuable inning. 23 of 15. Jiten Kalhara 6. And Jayantha Samaravira 2 of 3. Isuru Diduka was the last man to go. 6 extras given. 18.3 overs, 143 for TVS. Brandix bowling efforts. Navin Darshana did his job perfectly. 20 runs off his 3 overs. Got 1 wicket. Praveen Sandeepa got 1 wicket. He's a bit expensive. And Hashan Sanjay bowled brilliantly. 2 wickets and 29 runs in his 4 overs. Shehan Madhushankar 2 wickets. 22 runs in his 4 overs. Rantika Dilshan 3.3 overs, got 4 wickets for 24. He's going to be the pick of these bowlers, and Madhav Munavira, the captain, got a beating in the single over he bowled. These are the highlights of this innings. The toss was won by Brandix. They invited the opposition to bat first. They took off for a flyer. The first few overs went for some runs, and then Navin Darshana got the first wicket. Then came Aina Sirivardhana. Didn't he play well? He's pretty confident. But this wicket was the downfall for TVS. From then on, 4 wickets fell down in a quick time. It was again a rebuilding platform for TVS. This was Randika Dilshan taking the wicket of Ryan Disanayak, and then Chaturanga played a brilliant knock. Scored 38. Got those runs in a quick time. Rantika Dilshan got his wicket. Then it was Koshita's time to play his shots. He played a valiant inning as well. This was the last wicket, and that was a very good catch by Sandas. That's how they ended up their inning. Now the opposition Brandix will have to achieve a target of 144 in their 20 overs quota. Not going to be an easy task against the TVS attack. They've got enough bowlers to defend these runs. So what will Brandix do? We'll be back with the Brandix reply. Until then, we'll take a short break with Sportylk.
Good evening and welcome back to Thurston Grounds, Colombo 7. It's the game between Brandix and TVS. Crucial encounter, especially for Brandix, having won the toss, deciding to put the opposition in. Here's the equation, the challenge, 144 in order to book the quarter-final place. Crucial encounter, sort of a pre-quarter-final as far as Brandix is concerned. They got 10 wickets in hand and 120 deliveries to do so. Very, very interesting encounter. Starting up this game, TVS, the favorites, I thought, deciding to bowl first. Brandix, apart from few iffy fielding efforts, touched too many extras, done reasonably well to get all 10 wickets. But to get over the line, they need a special batting effort. The reason being, TVS having won all their matches, high on confidence. They have a very, very strong bowling lineup and comparatively better fielding side. But cricket is a funny game. You never know. It's just about a couple of batters getting into the act and getting enough runs and scoring them at a hefty rate. Needing just above 7 runs and over. Not going to be easy. Brandix knows that. But they will have to do something special. That's the challenge. Just as I mentioned, quarter-final spot up for grabs. 2 openers out in the middle. Looks very keen. Leshan Amarasinghe, right-handed, the wicket-keeper. Very talented youngster. Done reasonably well. But this is the moment for you to shine. If Brandix get over the line here, they will be definitely feature in the quarterfinals. The chase is on. Here's the first ball. Left arm orthodox spin bowler starting up immediately, getting it through his legs. We've seen quite a few left arm orthodox spin bowlers done very well even during the day. Little earlier on we had John Keel's Holdings losing against South Asia Technologies. Down the leg side, poor start. Just maybe try to get a little bit of purchase off the track. Leshan Amarasinghe try to blast that one through deep backward square leg region. Misses it. Scoring opportunity nevertheless. That'll do it. Solid techniques. Lovely to watch. Mushfiq, Mullafar, his partner. 2 right-handers. Both looks very strong. Impressive figures, 27.8. Strike rate 67.89. Brandix is off the mark with that gentle push down the leg side and picks up a single. Required run rate isn't alarming. Ruchira Costa is the man who started the first over 28 matches, 30 innings, 47 wickets. Very decent figures, ideally suited in this format, especially against large number of right-handers, spinning the ball away from the edge, away from the bat, across the batsman at times. Playing on a mat, generally you get that little bit of extra bounce. Very well played. There's no question as to both the batsmen got proper techniques or not. Impressive figures. Best of 26, still early days. Strike rate 100%. Oh, that's beautiful. Pitch just about inch outside the off stumps. Turn prodigious and bounce. Slip fielder waiting in anticipation, not too far from the outside edge. Follow-up delivery was a good one, straight to mid-wicket fielder for no run. Excellent over, just 2 runs off. Very good start for TVS. First over done, 2 for no loss. Looking at the batting lineup, Praveen Sandeep, Madhava Munavira, the captain, Hashan Sanjay expected to do the job. Crucial encounter. It's been mixed bag for Brandix during this tournament. Traditionally does really well in mercantile cricket. A win here will get rid of all the disappointment. 2 very steady looking right-handers out in the middle. TVS off to a flyer. Ayana Sirivardhana was looking very, very dangerous. Despite not being vigilant in the field from time to time, they picked up wickets. They never two batters to build a big partnership. They were scoring at a hefty rate during the middle period. Brandix somehow managing to pull things back really nicely. They were looking good. Jiten Kalhara is about to start his first over, just 3 wickets. Oh, immediately. Bit of a slinger and gets it on a block haul. Leshan Amarasinghe misses it altogether. His eyes must have lit up and tried to hit it too hard, just maybe. Interesting replay coming up. Jiten Kalhara just roll his arm over and picks up a wicket. Proper slinger. Enough pace. Beats the bat. And stumps are rattled. First wicket down. Leshan Amarasinghe out for 1 of 4 deliveries. Excellent piece of bowling by Jiten Kalhara. Picks up a wicket off his first delivery. TVS off to a excellent start. Right at the beginning, we mentioned that Jiten Kalhara, inexperience, very, very steady run up and strong shoulder action, getting busy during his delivery stride. Shalon Rodrigo, who's on not 3 deliveries, new batsman taking his guard. Just the kind of start TVS would have hoped for. They started well with the bat. Midway through, that's the captain, Madhava Munavira. Huge responsibility weight in his shoulders. Best of 92. He's gonna need a very special knock. Similar delivery. Fuller came off the inner part of the bat, gets a single quite easily. He looks like a player who likes to get busy, picking up singles, twos. Trying to play through the onside, offside rather. Had he tried to play it little straighter, just maybe to go down the ground or towards mid-on region, would have ideally made a sufficient enough contact. Shalon Rodrigo still on naught. Brilliant piece of bowling and stumps taken a walk. Leg stump uprooted. Oh, this is exciting. Jiten Kalhara picks up his 2nd wicket. Excellent start. Out for naught. Between the bat and the pad. Through the gate, as they said. Oh, lovely. If you're a fast bowler, there are no much better side than that. As we're looking at the skies, the clouds build up. Shalon Rodrigo out for naught of 4 deliveries. Immediately, Brandix found themselves under huge pressure. Excellent over so far. 2 wickets, given away just a single. As we all know, to constitute a game, there has to be at least 6 overs minimum, with 2 wickets lost at the end of 6th over. They need 42 runs to win the game. To level things up, 41 runs. That's as per Duckworth and Lewis Parr score. Sandas Pereira, 4 matches, best of 15, needing something much, much better. Lovely. Good hands, clipped away. Might go all the way. The chase is on. Bit of a teaser. Coming back for the 2nd quite easily. Good cricket. Let the ball come on to you. Work it away with gentle hands. Not going aerial. That's the key. A run rate With that couple goes up to 3 per over. Munavira, who's on 1. Sandas Pereira. That's what I mentioned just a moment ago. Dark clouds. It's bright and sunny at the moment. But we are looking at a build-up of cloud. In the air, there are no fielders. Landed safely. They will come back for the second quite easily. So it's a very good over. He's a bit of a slinger. Got pace. Whenever he gets it in line with the stumps, he usually create trouble for right-handers. Brandix batters, two of them, two openers, found that first hand. Clean bowled. Excellent bowling. Similar delivery came off the inside edge. Otherwise would have been curtains, I can tell you. Great over, nevertheless. 2 wickets and given away 6 runs. Jiten Kalhara off to a flyer. 2 overs done. Brandix stuttering. 8 for 2. Inside edge, just maybe. And the angle taking it down the leg side at the same time. Excellent on-field call. It's bright and sunny, but right in front of us, now you can see a build-up of dark clouds. No imminent threat of rain, but I'm thinking rain is not too far away. Torrid start, 2 wickets down, not exactly the way they would have hoped to start things off. They knew for a fact it's going to be a challenge against high-riding TVS, winning 5 out of 5. Just as they are completing their innings with the bat, I mentioned they look good for their 6th straight win. 4 runs per over, 2 overs done. Ruchira Koshita, very steady left-arm orthodox bowler. In line with the stumps, Sandas Pereira, nothing fancy. Solid looking forward defensive. Got no other options left. They can't afford to lose another wicket. Well bowled, getting past the outside edge. Good piece of glove work behind the stumps. This is what pressure does. With that 2 wickets immediately now, Brandix gone inside the shell. Beautifully bowled, tossing it up just enough above the eye line, dipping and turning. Very little you can do as a right-hander unless you're going to use your feet coming down the track and do something special. Well bowled in towards the batsman, would have carried on to go down the leg side. Sandas Pereira, there's no doubt ideally suited to play the longer version 1 day or 2 day cricket of the back foot. That one kept low. No runs so far. Koshita building up pressure now. Into his second over, only given away 2 runs. Excellent. In line with the leg stump. A maiden. If I'm not wrong, the maiden of the game. First maiden of the game. 3 overs done. 8 for 2. Excellent start. Jitendra Kalhara in particular. 3 dot balls, 6 runs. On 2 occasions uprooting the stumps. There's no better sight if you're a fast bowler. This is what you've been dreaming as a fast bowler. Uprooting the stumps, plenty of pace, and he's in good rhythm now. A full toss. Scoring opportunity, not gonna get more than a couple. Just maybe. His eyes lit up and forgot to do the basics. A no ball. Touch too high. The right call by the on-field umpire at square leg. Once again, the dismissal. Brilliant. Leg stump. Taken a walk. Youngster, he's elated. Got only 4 overs. If you pick up 2 wickets in your first over straight away, your confidence sky high. A bumper gets it over the infield. They will definitely. They're not going to come back for the second. We've seen quite a few instances where TVS batters picking up the couple on similar situations. Just about finding the gaps, and they are not worried too much. Communication between the batters outstanding. They've pretty much stealed 10 to 15 singles, if not more. Little bit of bounce shaping in towards the batsman and holding its line up. As a result, Sandas Pereira, who's playing inside the line of the delivery, misses it. Little apprehensive now. They know for a fact 2 of their best batters back in the hut. Not got off to a flyer they would have been hoping for. 3.14 and required run rate immediately up above 8. The ball, yes, it's the call by the non-striker, almost tumble over. Right call by the skipper Madhava Munavira. Loud no. I'm starting to notice that the batters, particularly right-handers, not very keen on being on strike against this man Kalhara. Prodigious in-swinger, swung the ball in the air on both the occasions, and both the right-handers played down the wrong line, opening up a big gap between the bat and pad. Fuller straight to the fielder, no runs. Excellent stuff there. Given away 9 runs, just about to complete his second over. Strong shoulders, not the tallest of bowlers. Very strong slingy action. Plenty of fielders on the offside slip, backward point, deep third man, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Just a single fielder on the onside at short backward square leg region. They just brought in another fielder into short mid-wicket region, and only fielder patrolling boundaries down at the leg side at fine leg region. Full toss. Not managing to pierce the gap. Just a single. Not gonna worry too much. TVS. Only unbeaten team in this league. There are 2 groups. The likes of Slim Pharmaceutical done exceedingly well in Group A. Already made their qualification round a better one. Kalhara. This time he spanked it away. Look at the commitment. Putting on a slide, keeping it down for just a single. Excellent piece of fielding. I can tell you, we are starting to notice the contrast. Excellent second over. Given away 11 and picked up a wicket already. Beautiful. Was quick on his feet. Chases down, put on the slide. Sends in a good return. 4 overs done, 13 for 2. It's getting tougher and tougher. 96 deliveries, 131 still requires, and 2 batters out there in the middle struggling to find the boundaries. They're going to need plenty of them. Required run rate already jumped up above 8. 8.19 to be precise. Skipper got to play a special knock. Madhava Munavira didn't do too well with the ball in hand, even though they managed to bundle out the opposition for 143. I thought they've been lackluster with their fielding efforts. Plenty of fumbles, drop catches, miscommunication between fielders. Otherwise, they would have certainly kept the opposition under 120, if not 110. That's the ideal scenario you're hoping to create. when you are coming on to chase it down later on. Little bit of bounce, finds a gap. Deep fielder comes around and sends in a return. Wasn't a good one. After a while, good piece of running between the sticks. Munavira gets a couple. This is exactly what TVS batters did right throughout their innings. Always on the lookout for the couple. 5 matches, 3 wickets, 2 for 33. Still early days. Well bowled, no turn. Touch flatter. Very clever. Ryan Dissanayake. So they've got the right combination. Goes aerial. Fielder settles underneath it and takes a brilliant catch. There you go. Excellent piece of fielding. Fielding always makes the difference. Earlier in the day, John Keel's fielding not up to the mark. But Asia Technologies, just like TVS, fielded outstandingly well. Judged to perfection. Settled underneath brilliantly. Skipper goes 3 down in a spot of bother. Madhavarna Veera out for 9 of 9 deliveries. Excellent catch by Ruchira Koshita. Ryan Dissanayake picks up his first wicket. Always very pleasing to see 2 best teams in the group. 2 outstanding units when it comes to fielding. Just a while ago we saw excellent bit of fielding, restricting the batsman up. When you have a bunch of good fielders, makes you feel good about defending a total almost always. Well bowled, getting past the outside edge. I can tell you Brandix under huge pressure. This chase, this target now looks like a huge mountain. Wrist into play. No is the call. Last thing they need at this stage is a run out. Comparatively, TVS fielders moving along really nicely. Looks like a team they've been training for an extensive period and training together, working together as a team, well gelled. I thought he missed out on a scoring opportunity. Yet another excellent over, just 3 runs off, and Ryan Dissanayake picks up a wicket of his first over, just given away 3 runs after 5. Brandix stuttering. 3 down for 16.
Three wickets down for 16. Jiten Kalhara taking 2 wickets, and Ryan Dissanayake in his first over got the skipper's wicket. Now Sandesh Pereira and Praveen Sandeep are having a job on their hands. A huge task, to be honest, against these type of bowlers. This is Ayana Sirivardhana, a first-class cricketer. 33 games behind him. 30 wickets. Very much experienced campaigner. Praveen Sandeep to face. Put away nicely. That's a boundary. A loose ball to start off with. Praveen Sandeep taking full advantage of it. It was in the air for a while, but it was in the gap as well. ...124 runs needed in 89 deliveries. 7 wickets in hand. This is up in the air. A man under it, and he takes it. Isn't this a collapse? Aina Sirivardhana taking his man. It was an easy one to the fielder of mid-off. Now Pravin Sandeep is going down as the 4th wicket. Brandix 16 for 4. ...20 for 4 in fact. Mushfiq is the new batter in. As the light dies down, it was a sunny day at the start of play, but now it's becoming darker. Now Mushfiq taking his guard against Aina Sirivardhana. Mushfiq gets off the mark with that single. Sandesh Pereira played a few good shots. He's someone who can anchor this innings, but you need someone who can score quickly from the other end. Not the time for 2 anchors. Spun this time. Just a single. Inviting the batter to come to the front foot. Aina Sirivardhana ends his over with a wicket. Brandix 22 for 4. The tally isn't so healthy for Brandix. 122 from 84. The question mark is on the wickets column. 4 wickets down. They've got 6 wickets in hand, and the required run rate is above 8. Left arm spin to be introduced against 2 right-handers. Isuru Diduka. A quick single to Sandesh Pereira. The foundation was laid by Jiten Kalhara. He was bowling brilliantly. That was accurate fast bowling in his first over. Got 2 wickets. Put the opposition under pressure straight away. No run there. Well fielded. Good delivery. The question was asked by the umpire, and he says it was going down the leg side. Yes, the right decision has been made. Flatter this time. Mushfiq wasn't ready with that type of a delivery. That was pulled for another single. Now Isuru Diduka is running through his over very quickly. A single to end his over. 3 runs off it. 7 overs completed. Brandix 24 for 4. Aina Sirivardhana has been given the ball again. As I mentioned before, an experienced campaigner, played for Tamil Union. Good delivery. Sandas was trying to run it down. Slight adjustment on the field. That was straight to the field as well. Now the runs are dried up. Again, trying to run it down to third man. Not managing to do so. He tried it a few times. It's not going to be an easy option against Aina Sirivardhana. He's bowling a bit faster and with a bit of bounce. Now there's a slip. Still no run in this over. Sandas must be feeling frustrated. This time he manages to run it down to backward point. Just a single. Now the gap between runs and balls is getting bigger. Aina Sirivardhana ends his over. That's number 8. Brandix 26 for 4. Partnerships so far. The best being between Madhava Munavira and Sandas Pereira. Just 12. Tells you a lot about how hard it has been to these batters. No real partnerships to talk about. Another dot delivery. Now Isuru Diduka is doing his job brilliantly. Not giving it away, not giving away easy singles. Making the batters work hard for their runs. Mushfiq sees it dropping short. Now the required run rate is about 10. Big appeal and given. Easy catch to the wicket keeper. That was always on the cards. He was trying a few times to run it down and then got an inside edge to the keeper. Sandas Pereira is walking back to the pavilion. 9 runs to him of 23. Brandix in huge trouble, 26 for 5. A left-hander replaces a right-hander. Now Brandix need a proper plan. Runs are not coming easy. That was a misfield as well. So they've got to find a way to score runs, to rotate strike and get the odd boundary. Nicely bowled. That's another good over by Isuru Diduka. 9 overs done. Brandix 28 for 5. Brandix need 116 of 66. An uphill task for them. Vishaka Ranasinghe was the new man in. He's at the other end. Now Mushfiq Mullafa, known to be a big hitter, but hasn't shown his real colours yet. Ryan Disanaika is back with the ball. Bowled a brilliant first over, got a wicket. Just a single to Mushfiq Mullafa, but singles are not going to do it. Half of their team is back in the pavilion. They are strangled. Exactly tells you why TVS team has been good in this tournament. They've got the runs, they've got the wickets. That's another run. And Vishaka Ranasinghe off the mark. Now this could be interesting. The ball spinning away from the right-hander. A slip is in. And 4 men inside the ring on the offside. Oh yes. Ryan Disanaika is inviting the batter to come to the front foot and play the drives. Now, another fielder brought inside the ring on the offside. That makes it 5 on the offside. Good bowling. Shortening the length, creating a doubt in the mind of the batter. Now this could be a strike ball. He might be inviting the batter to come to the front foot. Bit off target, this time by Ryan Dissanayake. They're running for the second. Ooh. Ryan Dissanayake couldn't collect it cleanly. It was a good return and good running by the batters. That was Vishaka Ranasinghe who was running to the danger end. Full toss, put away for a single. That ends the 10th over. Brandix 5 down for 33.
It's all but one-sided, having lost 5 wickets. They're looking down the barrel already. Things not looking good for Brandix. Something special got to give. They weren't up to the mark with the bat in hand. I thought they've done a decent job by restricting the opposition to 143. They could have kept them under 120 had they been a little more vigilant and cut down on their mistakes. But as a result, now paying the price. 5 wickets down, run rate 3.3. Looks like a 2-day game at the moment. Kavishka Imesh comes into the attack. 33 matches, 57 wickets, 5 for 24. That's his best. So he's been a wicket taker. Tossing it up generously. They should take at least a couple, if not more. Quite easily does it. Here's the man who had a fantastic start, Kalhara, picking up 2 wickets, clean bowled, fantastic yorkers, swinging in. Both the right-handers had absolutely no answers. There are no fielders on the onside inside the circle. Batters quite freely goes aerial towards that direction. 3 fielders, however, patrolling the boundaries on the onside. Now for the right-handed batter, they got 2 fielders down in the deep on the onside, wide long on and deep backward Sportylk. Long off and sweeper cover, which means TVS, they are very keen on closing things up, wrapping this game up quite quickly. That's a slip fielder on the back foot. No real threat. Early in the morning, we had all but one-sided game between John Keel's Holdings and South Asia Technologies. Looks like this game going ahead according to the same script, coming back for the second quite easily. It wasn't the best season, wasn't the best tournament for Brandix. Coming into this game, they've already lost 3 games. And hoping to change their fortunes, winning the toss, deciding to bowl first. I thought the right decision. Probably made few mistakes with their bowling changes. I thought a bowler who picked up 3 wickets, 4 wickets in fact, towards the end, should have brought in during the first power play. Miscalculation, misjudgment on their part, And plenty of misfields, miscommunications between the fielders. Lets it go. No real intention. I think they've already given it up. Mushfiq, Mulafa, who's on 10, 15 deliveries, they are more keen on batting out the remaining overs than chasing the total. Proven a tough challenge. Only be a single. And on the other hand, TVS, they've got all the facets covered. Completes another very good over, 7 runs off Imesh's first over. 11 overs completed, 40 for 5. That has been the problem. No real partnerships other than that 12-wicket run partnership for the third wicket. Wickets going down like a deck of cards. No real intention. The attitude in which they've approached this chase, not the best. So it's been a disappointing season. I can't see Brandix coming back into this game. 41 for 5, 12th over in progress. Ryan Dissanayake, he's been doing exceedingly well. Into his third over, given away 9, picked up a wicket. Quite contrastingly, far better team in the outfield. Fielders in the deep, much more mobile than the fielders from Brandix. Catching up to the mark. Fielders inside 30-yard circle, cutting down the singles, creating pressure. Inner part of the bat, nothing more than a single. That's not going to do the job. So based on Brandix batters' body language, I'm certain they've already given it up. There should be someone to spark brilliance for them to get over the line. It doesn't seem to be happening as we witnessed. A wild hike and loud shout. Umpire Dihan Piri says the batter was inside. Ryan Dissanayake licking his lips. Not by much, but was inside. Right call. Excellent to umpires today. Officiating the double header. Done a fantastic job. Dihan Piris, Amal Mallavarachi, two experienced umpires in the mercantile cricket circuit. And the match referee, Mr. Manjula Silva. Wonderful tournament. Quarterfinals, not too far away. He goes aerial and perishes. Neatly taken, no troubles at all. Ryan Dissanayake picking up his second wicket. It's just a formality now. 6th wicket down, Ryan Dissanayake picking up his second, still in his side, his third over. Mulafa, been out there for a long while. Just when he trying to free his arms, finds the outer half of the bat. Gone aerial, made the mistake, paying the price. 6 down. Well taken, Ruchira Koshita. He too been having a wonderful day. Ryan Dissanayake, another player. It's a clear case of each and every player understanding their responsibility and executing their game plan perfectly well. Vishaka Ranasinghe, the man out there in the middle, and there can be only one winner now. We can hope as much as possible, but it isn't practical. Shehan Madhushanka, 7 matches, best of 11. No real batting pedigree. So it's just a matter of time now. I'm starting to thinking whether they'll be able to bat out the 20 overs. On his pads worked away, goes for a single, getting off the mark. Right at the beginning of the day, we were hoping for 2 close encounters, especially two teams. Here's the previous dismissal. The mistake he made was trying to hit it over wide long on region. Had he gone over extra cover region, would have made sufficient enough contact. Wasn't the case. Excellent over. 3 runs given. Wicket taken. Final delivery comes up. Oh, extra bit of bounce. Lack of intent. The message has to go from outside the dressing room, giving out messages. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone for that single. Goes to tell you, the chips are down. 12 overs done, 43 for 6. 44 for 6, in fact. Just as I mentioned right at the beginning of the day, it's a very, very competitive tournament. Plenty of high quality teams. 2 teams was on display today here at Thurston Grounds. South Asia Technologies, one of the teams to look out for, and TVS certainly the favourites. Down the leg side, wild heave, but finds a fielder in the deep. The chances of reaching semi-final is out of the window for Brandix. So I'm thinking for teams to walk into quarterfinals would be TVS, South Asia Technologies, Haley's B, and John Keels. Despite not performing up to the mark today, they get the opportunity of moving into the quarterfinal round. Loud shout. Flatter trajectory, inner part of the bat, straight onto the pads. Isurusri Diduka, interesting name. Into his 3rd over, already picked up a wicket. Just about all the bowlers done their job. Off the back foot. And looking at Group A, HSBC, Slim Pharmaceuticals, NDB, Morrison's looking good to move on to quarterfinals. And in Group B, just as I mentioned, TVS, South Asia Technologies, Haley's B, and John Keels. Interesting quarterfinal round awaits as Madhushanka picks up another single, looking for the second, and the wicket keeper not being vigilant. He's appreciating the good throw, but he clearly had the opportunity of whipping off the bails instead. Lucky day. Shehan Madhushanka, he stays. This wasn't a close game, otherwise things would have been tighter. There you go. He was struggling had he got a direct hit. 13 overs done, 47 for 6. Yes, that run out opportunity. Excellent piece of fielding. One-handed pickup, and there you go. Funny moment. I'm sure TVS wouldn't mind. Right on top. Cock a hoop. Whichever way you may call it. By far the best team. They are ahead of Brandix in all facet by a country mile. That's the speciality. We thought for a moment 143, a decent enough score. They needed a good start. Not materialized. Ayana Sirivardhana, very dangerous operator with a bat. Equally useful with a ball. If I'm not mistaken, represented Sri Lanka under 19s. So he's a player from the highest caliber. That exactly the difference between these two teams. TVS. Outstanding. Fielders in the deep, fielders inside the circle, the wicket keeper in particular. Excellent glove work so far. Persisting with a slip fielder. Now they just brought in the sweeper cover into point region. Goes on the attack, Ayana Sirivardhana. Gets another single. So Brandix not wasting the opportunity of having some batting practice, match practice. Perhaps would be useful for them in the coming season. So it will be game over for Brandix, disappointingly. Looking at the names of the players, good young team. It's just that they didn't got their act together. Fielding definitely not up to the mark. Bowling from time to time lackluster, and it reflects in the results in a part of the bat. Going for a single direct hit would have been curtains. On two occasions now, Vishaka Ranasinghe and Shehan Madhushanka survives. Oh, nowhere near. I for a moment thought wicketkeeper in an awkward position. It's very, very tough getting direct hits. But I like his energy. Terrific wicketkeeper. Off the back foot, sharp turn, Ayana Sirivardhana. Not making any mistake. Done his third over. 1 for 9. Exceptionally good figures. 14 overs done, 50 for 6. The best partnership right throughout the innings is between Mullafa and Vishaka Ranasinghe. Disappointingly, that's only 14 runs of 18 deliveries. Goes to tell you the story. There's only one team in the park today. The other, it's been a struggle. Shehan Madhushanka was on 4-8 deliveries. Vishaka Ranasinghe, who's very keen on staying out there till the end. Who can blame them? Batting wasn't up to the mark. 94 runs required. Looks like yet another huge victory on the cards for TVS. Interesting. Turned away a Chinaman. Proper left arm wrist spin. I wouldn't be surprised if Ruchira Koshita continues to bowl left arm wrist spinners instead of left arm orthodox. That one kept low straight to the fielder. Just going through the motions. They know for a fact they've backed this game. It's just a formality. Just delaying the inevitable. Well bowled. Slip fielder was excited for a moment. Far better team today on display. You're at Thurston Grounds. Ooh, how did that miss the off stump? He's been doing outstandingly well, Ruchira Koshita. Very useful. Tossing it up just enough. That one shorter. Wrist spin generally very hard to get away with. Excellent over, a maiden. 2 overs, given away just 2 runs. And the story continues. It's been a disappointing one. After 15 overs, Brandix 50 for 6.
The story so far for the batting team. Nothing much to speak about. Mushfiq Bulafar has made 12. Now Vishaka Ranasinghe and Shehan Madhushanka is trying to hang in there. Ayana Sirivardhana is back. Now these bowlers are toying with these batters. It's the dying stages of this game. Good delivery again. Takes the inside edge. Just one run. Now these batters are seeming to be trying to bat the 20 overs. They don't seem to be chasing down. Another single. Brilliant display of bowling by TVS. This is up in there and out of the ground. That's a 6. Aina Sirivardhana was inviting the batter to go big. And Shehan Madhushankar played it out of the ground. Got cramped himself. It's not easy. They were running twos. And he bowled his 4 overs. A tiring day. Another sweep. That's a wide. .84 needed from 4 overs. Vishaka Ranasinghe trying to heave it down to mid-wicket. Got the inside edge. Just 1 run. Now the required run rate is closing that 20 run mark. A stumping chance, but the umpire was in a good position to see what happened there. Aina Sirivardhana ends his quota of 4 overs for 20, got 1 wicket. That ends the 16th over. Brandix 61 for 6. There you go. Now the TVS team is the clear favourites to win this game. Required run rate is above 20. Now the captain introduces himself for the bowling crease. Single down to long on. Koshita bowled a brilliant over from this end. Bowled his Chinaman. Jayanta Samaravira, 14 matches, 9 wickets. In there, a definite chance. And the long on fielder grabs onto it. 7th wicket going down for Brandix. Now it's a matter of time. Shehan Madhushankar must be feeling very tired. He looks tired. 11 runs for him. Brandix 61 for 7. Rantika Dilshan is the new batter in. Took 4 wickets today. What can he do with the bat? Nothing much in the context of the game. But who knows? Bowled full and wide. This was the last wicket. Easy catch down to long on. This was down the leg side. That's a wide. Another dot delivery. $20 balls left in this game. Now this is another opportunity, and the same fielder grabs onto it as well. 8 wickets down now. Rantika Dilshan looks frustrated with him. I don't see any reason why. Dilshan didn't trouble the scorers, walking back to the pavilion. Brandix 61 for 8 now. Now Jayantha Samaravira came on and got 2 wickets in this over. The new batter is Naveen Darshana, who bowled an economic spell today. 20 runs off his 4 overs. And he's off the mark. Samaravira finishing off his over. 17 overs done, 64 for 8. A sorry story so far for Brandix. Nothing much in that batting card. Mushfiq Mulafar scored 12 of 19 and Vishaka Ranasinghe is still not out on 10 of 22 deliveries. Shehan Madhushanka played a quick inning of 11. Naveen Darshana facing Didula. Had to pull back himself. That's been called a wide. Pretty unnecessary, considering the context of the game. Now they can do anything with the ball, but not bowling wides. It's up in there. A brilliant take. Was it? No, it was a 6. Yes, the umpire confirms. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, just over his outstretched hand. Brilliant effort in the end. Now Navin Darshana has been there for 2 deliveries, a single and a 6 for him. They should have sent him up the order and they wanted to win this match. A positive approach by him. Another single. Now overthrows. They've got enough runs so they can let it go. This was the 6. Now all these hard hitters have been back in the pavilion. Now they're out, but it's very less that they can do right now. No run there. He has been bowling well. 17 runs. It's 3.4 overs. Got 1 wicket. Tossed up. And the batter, Navin Darshana, accepted the invitation. Hammers it down for a 6. Some excitement after so many wickets fallen down for Brandix. Oh, that was straight into the hands of the slip. Navin Darshana must be feeling very bad. He played a quick fire inning, 2 sixes in it. All of those were big shots now. He was trying to play this depth touch and falls down as the 9th wicket. A quick fire inning by Navin Darshana comes to an end. 15 for him. Brandix 9 down now for 79. Jayantha Samaravira has brought himself back. Got 2 wickets in the last over. This is the last man, Hashan Sanjay for Brandix. They need 65 runs in 12 balls. Quite an impossible task, but the excitement will not die as these boundaries come. There was no chance of stopping that. Vishaka Ranasinghe on 14. Oh, good delivery. It shaped back into the left-hander, but they stole a single. All these things that they should have been doing in the early stage of this innings. They are too late. Now Hashan Sanjay facing for the first time. Slight change in the field. An extra cover brought in. Played respectfully. Tossed up. The batter accepted the invitation, but just a single. Two more deliveries to go in this over. There will be one over after this over. Flicked it away for another single. There's protection. And they're running for a second. And there's a chance for the third as well. Good running. Now TVS, knowing that they have won this match already, taking it easy. Another single down to short fine leg. That single ends the 19th over. Brandix 9 down for 88, and we are into the last over of this game. Impossible task. 55 runs from 6 balls. They'll be bowling the last over in sake of bowling it. That'll end the over. But what excitement can Brandix produce in the last over? Hashan Sanjay on 2 and Vishaka Ranasinghe at the other end, 18 of 25. Ruchira Koshita has been given the ball to bowl the last over of this game. He has bowled brilliantly. 3 overs for 2. Quite brilliant. Hammer down. It's running towards the boundary, but the man at long on stops it and returns it. Ruchira Koshita. Now it's up in the air, and that's the end of this game. Brandix have been bundled out for 91. It has been a brilliant performance by TVS with the bat and with the ball and with fielding as well. Look at this catch. Nicely taken. He took 3 catches in this game. All good catches. They won the match by 52 runs. A brilliant display of bat and ball by TVS. Complimenting the opposition as well to mark the end of this game. Now Jayantha Samaravira and co, the victorious team, is complimenting the losing team. They batted well. They lost wickets in that inning as well, but they got the runs in a quick time. That saved them the game. Brandix It was a must-win game for them, but they were bundled out for 91. They were completely outplayed by TVS. We are waiting for the confirmation of the story. Here we go. It was all starts. They couldn't capitalize on those starts. Madhu Muravira 9, Sandas Pereira 9, Praveen Sandipati Silva 5, Mushfiq Mullah for 12, Vishaka Ranasinghe not out on 18, Shehan Madhushankar 11, Navin Darshana played a quick fire inning 15 of 7. But that wasn't enough to win this game. They were all out for 91 of 19.2 overs. Now this has not been a struggle. Ruchira Koshita 3.2 overs, 1 for 4 runs. That's brilliant. And Jiten Kalhara started off things brilliantly for TVS, got 2 wickets, bowled full and fast. 2 for 11. Ryan Disanayake 2 for 11, bowled brilliantly. Ayana Sirivardhana used all his experience, 1 wicket for 20. Isuru Diduka 2 wickets for 23. Kavishka Imesh 7 of his first over. And then Jayantha Samaravira got 2 wickets in 1 over. Ends his 2 overs 2 for 13. Now these are the highlights of this innings. A display of bowling. Jiten Kalhara starting off things with fire. Then Madhava Munavira succumbed to the left armour. Ayana Sirivardhana got his man. Sandas Pereira made a few good shots, tried to capitalize on his start, but he was not able to do so. There were some good catches in this innings. 3 good catches down at long on. But this is what Navin Darshana could do. He hit those sixes. He should have been sent up the order. Now that's how Navin Darshana fell away. From then on, Hashan Sanjay succumbed at the last wicket. That was the story. TVS won this game by 52 runs. Now this is the match summary. TVS batted first, 1 for 3 for them in 18.3 overs. Vishmika Sandeep 38 of 23. Ruchira Koshita 23 of 15. Ayana Sirivardhana 22 of 13. Randika Dilshan got 4 wickets for 24 in 3.3 overs. Hashan Sanjay 2 wickets for 29. Shehan Madhushankar 2 wickets for 22. Brandix in reply, they were bundled up for 91 of 19.2 overs. Vishaka Ranasinghe was not out, 18 from 25. Jiten Kalhara 2 for 11. Ryan Disanayake 2 for 11. Isuru Diduka 2 for 23 in bowling. Now TVS won by 52 runs. Congratulations to them. Now that ends the live telecast for today. Thank you for entertaining. Thank you for being with us. Now until we come back with another live to you, it's a goodbye from here.